And one of the issues that we sort of lose sight of is that um, if we're not taking care of our data, it goes bad on us. And this is a typical 100,000 contact database, and we've assigned a dollar value of a, so giving it a $100,000 value. You know that the actual cost of sourcing good contacts can range widely. If you get them at a trade show, it could have been, a $50 to $100 acquisition cost. But what happens over the course of a year is that anywhere from 24 to 25%, I've seen figures as high as 30%, of your contacts are going to go bad, which means now your campaigns are only 76% deliverable. And also, when we get acquired lists, even from trade shows, and this happened to me recently, 2% of your you can have up to 2% of your file that's spam traps. And if you hit one of those spam traps with outbound email, it is going to affect your sender score or your reputation as an email sender. And when you have a bad reputation as an email sender, it will affect further the deliverability of your email to your good contacts, which means that now something that potentially was delivering to 74,000 people is now only going to 49,000 people, depending on how bad your reputation is. So it takes time and effort and real money to fix that reputation. Additionally, for some marketing automation systems, it costs as much as 48 cents per lead to store it for a year. So there's an expensive carrying cost for those bad records and those kind of dark contacts. And there are email systems that never mark them as bad. They just receive all mail, so you'll never really know. So what's important to remember, though, is that cleaning your data, it does cost. It takes a little bit of time. But at the end of the day, you're going to see some real benefits. In addition to not having to give up the money that you would have lost. I mean, actually, on my last slide, I think I pointed out, it's an $83,000 annual cost. It's $16,000 to replace bad contacts. It's $15,000 plus in ruined contact costs. And there we go. The $51,000 is to replace the contacts. But between your bad contacts and ruined contacts from mailing with a bad sender score, you're wasting that much money. But when you clean that asset to begin with and you get rid of the bad stuff at the beginning, that 74,000 names is 100% deliverable. And so now when you are mailing out, you're getting great deliverability, and you have the enriched targeting data to be able to speak to people and be more targeted in your messaging around their industry or their employee size or their revenues. And you may even get some email forwards out of that, which will help you to actually expand your list a little bit. So you've got zero duplicates, undeliverables, you're not hitting spam traps, and according to Serious Decisions research, depending on your ASP and your sales cycle and a bunch of other variables, using our example, you're picking up $130,000 in additional revenue from mailing with a cleaner database. So baking back in the cost to clean it and the savings from what you would have lost for not cleaning it, it's $189,000 benefit to your business to keep your data clean every year. That's pretty important. So that's a little bit about why data is important to me, because data cleansing and enrichment is part of what we do here at ReachForce. And I'd like to just make this last point. Modern marketing can't function without great data. And